How you guys doing today? It's Anthony Ganji. Welcome to another episode of Tier Talk. Guys, I got a book that'll be coming out next year for rookies. Just a lot of advice. It's a daily reader. And I want to read a piece of that advice now that I wrote earlier today. And I think in the next couple of days, I'll have me and Joe and Russ break this down into a discussion. But in the meantime, I just wanted to give you this tip. I think it's a wonderful tip. And in the book, it's going to be March 11th, and it's going to be about maintaining your sense of authority and corrections. These are going to be the signs that you should notice when you are losing that sense of authority, that perception of authority with the inmate population. Now, again, whether these signs are something that you recognize in yourself or whether it's a peer, I think the message here is quite powerful and definitely something that's needed. And I'm actually looking forward to having this discussion with Joe and Russ in the near future. But again, the title is Maintaining Your Sense of Authority in Corrections. So in corrections, your authority is your most essential tool. It's what allows you to enforce rules, maintain order, and ensure safety within the facility. However, authority is not just about rank or power. It is about how you present yourself, how you communicate, and how consistently you enforce expectations. For rookies, stepping into this environment, it's crucial to recognize the early signs that your sense of authority may be slipping so you can address them before they undermine your role. One of the first signs that a correctional officer may be losing their sense of authority is hesitation. You might notice yourself second-guessing whether to address an inmate's behavior, delaying action, or avoiding confrontation altogether. While it's natural for rookies to feel unsure at times, hesitation sends a message to inmates that you are not confident in your ability to enforce the rules. In corrections, confidence matters as much as the rules themselves. When you hesitate, you give inmates an opening to test boundaries further, which ultimately erodes the authority you need to maintain control. Another subtle sign is inconsistency. Authority is built on fairness and predictability. If your response to inmate behaviors are erratic, letting one infraction slide while cracking down on another, you create confusion and diminish respect. Inmates quickly notice when officers are inconsistent, and this perception can lead to challenges, manipulation, or even outright defiance. Consistency isn't just about fairness, it's about reinforcing that you are in control and that the rules apply universally, regardless of the situation. Overaccommodating behaviors is another red flag. It may come from a desire to avoid conflict or to be seen as approachable. Being overly accommodating can backfire. When you allow inmates to dictate the pace or direction of interactions, you surrender your authority. For instance, if an inmate tries to steer a conversation towards personal topics or insist on bending a rule just this once, giving in a set precedence, small concessions can snowball into larger issues as inmates test how far they can push your boundaries. Also, relying too heavily on others to handle situations you should address yourself is another sign of slipping authority. As a rookie, it's understandable to seek guidance from peers or supervisors, especially in complex scenarios. But if you repeatedly pass off tasks or conflicts that fall within your responsibilities, it signals to both your colleagues and the inmate population that you lack confidence in your role. Taking ownership of your duties, even in difficult situations, demonstrates strength and builds your credibility. Emotions can also undermine your authority if not kept in check. Allowing frustration, anger, or even fear to influence your decisions can lead to impulsive actions that weaken your professional image. For example, responding to an inmate's provocation with visible irritation or sarcasm gives them power over your emotional state. On the flip side, showing excessive empathy or personal concern for an inmate can blur professional boundaries. Staying composed and focused ensures that your authority remains intact no matter the circumstance. Recognizing these early signs is vital because losing your authority doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process, one small misstep at a time. But just as authority can slip away, it can also be reclaimed. Start by being intentional in your actions, address behaviors promptly, enforce rules consistently, and stay confident in your decisions. Practice self-awareness regularly. Also reflect on how you handle situations and where you can improve. Seek feedback from trusted peers or supervisors who can offer guidance on strengthening your approach. Most importantly, remember that your authority is a reflection of your professionalism. It's not about being liked or feared. It's about being respected. Respect is earned through consistent actions, fair treatment, and a calm but firm demeanor. By staying vigilant and addressing signs of slipping authority early, you can maintain the trust and respect needed to excel in your role. Authority isn't just given, it's upheld every day through the choices you make. Thought that was a great blurb. I can't wait to have this discussion with Russ and Joe. I'm really looking forward to this. I think there's a lot that we could talk about, more about the application of this passage. But in the meantime, the passage is handed your way, so you can maybe connect with it and find ways that you can apply it or share it as knowledge to others who could utilize this. We all have moments of weakness. But with that said, together we can complement each other's strengths. As always, guys, the show is Tier Talk. If you haven't, please subscribe, interact, engage, comment, hit that bell. Bell's going to notify you every time I post a video. Stay safe.